Hello everyone and welcome to this new video. I'm Ombra and today we are in a special video. I'm really excited to show you the first big collabs between a lot of content creators of Rise to War all in the same video, and we all gonna show you the formation we run in our season. First and start with this video, I wanna say thank you to all the content creators decide to participate to this project, and I hope this video will be only the first episode of a long series. Now, if we talk about me, my current formation is made with Lurtz and Shadow that are the damage dealer, and the Shadow is also the White Council cleaner. Then I have Cestaro that is the elemental damage dealer, and then I have Sauron as main support and also tank. From my experience, this is one of the best sets you can run versus good faction, really strong because I have a lot of White Council clean with the Shadow and also a lot of damage. You have an insane damage from Lurtz even if I swap my equipment and now I don't have a lot of gear on my Lurtz. I still have close to 100k each fight. And then I have Cestaro that I run with R5 and R0, not R3 maxed, because I found the Nazgul skill is very countered from the White Council. And for last, of course, I have Sauron that is full command and troop defense because I want my Mountain Troll are very tanky, and I want that Sauron tank the maximum amount of it possible first then fall. Of course, I run the agility set because if I found a Gandalf, for example, without the agility set, I can still stall the buff, but I don't commit a lot on initiative because I think only 13% chance of stall White Council is not enough for just commit everything. I prefer run a slow unit like the Mountain Troll because I have more defense capability and more protection for the other unit. If you're interested to know how I build all my formation, I'm gonna leave you a tab in the top of me right now. In that video I explain exactly what you need to know if you want to make the best formation. But now it's the time to see what the other content creators choose to run as main formation.
Why hello, I'm your hosting guide Zolan Ironshield from the YouTube channel Voice of the Rings. Your host as always. Thank you to Ombra TV for doing this little collab thing, super fun. Let me go straight into what I use as my main commander squad that I enjoy using thoroughly. I use Gimli and Dane. I am a dwarf player in Rise to War for sure. I do a lot more on my Tolkien channel here besides Rise to War, but I love Rise to War, so I do a lot of Rise to War videos as well. I love to use Gandalf because he's kind of in the meta right now. His ability to give the buffs to your damage dealers being Dane and Gimli. So the strength of my team is I do massive damage. Gandalf's ability is also there to help sustain, and also Sauron is there to help sustain and weaken my opponents, because one of my big weaknesses with this group is not dying. Okay, so I die very quickly, but I'm like a glass cannon monster, so I try my best to find sustain. So anyway, that's my group I use. They're awesome. Have a great day in Middle-earth, my friends.
Yo guys, what's going on? EJ here. Some of you guys might know me as 𝑲𝒚𝒘𝒐𝒓𝒅𝒔 on YouTube. So this is my formation that I'm currently using. So I always go with 2 damage dealing commanders, and I always put them in formation slot 1 and 2. So as you can see here, I got my Dane at Zenith level 11. I know, pretty insane. We then have a nice Respect level 8 Bjorn. Now I have other like very high Zenith level commanders, but the reason I choose him because he's a fantastic damage dealing commander, especially against evil side. So they're my 2 big damage dealers. They're going to be doing between 200 to 300k between them two. They're going to be all your damage dealers. Now, the reason I use Gandalf the White, he's the best commander in the game with White Council for damage reduction. You'll see in a minute the way that I gear him is for very high focus stats. So that way he has a higher damage reduction of way up there of near 80% for all my units in my formation. Now, the reason that I've gone with a Seal Door is because I'm going to be running him with Swan Knights as well, which is going to have really good follow-up, but also his huge defense buffs from his R5 skill are super strong, and they're going to be super tanky. So the whole point is for my 2 supporting commanders to keep my damage commanders alive and the units alive as much as possible to do as much damage as they possibly can. So a quick look at my gear and stuff. You can see that my Dane is optimized for very strong amounts of damage. My skilling is reflecting the amount of damage that I want to do, and I'm using Catters as a tank because they have very good HP and stay alive longer. And I also have his relic there as well. Bjorn, exactly the same. He's there to do a lot of physical damage and is skilled as such. And the guard towers, I would usually use 𝒔𝒅𝒔, but I've only got them there because that's what I'm using at the moment, but they're very tanky. Gandalf the White, I have the Swan Knights on there at the moment. You want something with very high HP to tank all of the damage. And as you can see with my gear, we have 265 focus, as we explained before. And then my Sealdor, I've got him for a unit attack, so I've got him skilled, so he's going to have that chance to do follow up with mannish units, and he has the very, very good skilling here, which increases defense, so he's going to be very tanky. And yeah guys, that's my formation.
Soy Halfdanar y este es mi escuadrón. En Sauron básicamente he buscado su velocidad para poder activar cuanto antes sus habilidades. Me falta su respeto 5, por lo tanto lo más importante de él no lo he podido activar todavía. Y también he buscado el mando para reducir pérdidas. En Aragorn Rey básicamente he buscado el daño como comandante, y una vez que tenga algunos puntitos extras se lo colocaré en su respeto 5 para poder reducir esos daños que me hagan siendo aturdido o metiéndome locura. En Dain también he buscado todas las habilidades de daño de comandante y ataque de comandante para poder hacer más daño con sus habilidades. Básicamente le he puesto una subpasiva porque es la única que me coincidía y realmente me está sorprendiendo porque funciona muy bien. Y en Gandalf el Blanco lo que he hecho es buscarle el mando como prioritario, ya que utilizo la T4 de Gondor. Me interesa que aunque me golpeen a esta tropa muera lo menos posible porque es muy cara y muy costosa. Para finalizar te diré que he utilizado tropas pequeñas para aprovechar la T4 de Gondor, ahorrar recursos y tiempo de creación de tropas. Así que espero que te haya gustado mi escuadrón y te mando un saludo.
Hello everyone, thank you to Ombra for having me. I am HJW Gaming, and here's a run through of my current formation. My first commander that I prioritised was, of course, like many, Dane Ironfoot, as he does have probably the best damage output in the game, and as you can see, most of my gear is focused around getting him to the highest attack and damage value possible. The only difference to my gear around the standard meta gear would be the whip, but of course I use that because it's one of the season end rewards, so I can get multiple refines on it to get my Dane the maximum damage possible. My second commander is also Gandalf the White, providing the best support skills in the game between White Council and White Rider. I do prioritise getting the maximum amount of focus possible. Third commander, who's Aragorn, King of Men, and I do actually find him to be fantastic in this formation, achieving very strong damage output, of course the gear I've got, but I find that also having the high command stat versus other damage dealers also makes him a valuable asset, as he does take significantly less damage. The last commander in my formation will come as no surprise either to a lot of people. This is Sauron. So the gear I've got on him is, to no surprise, a lot of initiative gear to try and make the most of that deceiver, but also high command gear as well, so that I can reduce the damage taken. As a result, I definitely recommend anyone who's looking towards getting a good value formation, look into building this themselves and let me know what you think. Thanks again to Ombra for having me on, and I really hope to see you all on the next one.
Hey guys, Tharshey here. Today we'll be talking about our top formation in Rise to War. So our top formation is made of Galadriel, Gimli, Aragorn II, and Gandalf the Grey. And its biggest strength is that we have a lot of damage output in terms of Galadriel dealing focus damage, Gimli with a ton of physical damage, Aragorn II with a lot of damage as well, but kind of a budget version of Gimli, and then Gandalf the Grey with a lot of army damage. Our biggest weakness, however, is with all this damage, we don't have a lot of support. There is a little bit of healing from Galadriel and Gandalf the Grey, but not much, and without that sustain, unfortunately, after a single fight, we do need to reinforce our formation immediately, otherwise it will collapse to a second fight. However, with that, we do get one good fight out of the formation every time before reinforcement is required.
Merhabalar arkadaşlar, Raşturcular, Loturcular. Merhaba, ben Isonya. Benim formasyonum Sauron, 𝒔𝒅𝒔, Gölge ve Undying'den oluşuyor. Bu formasyonu tercih etmemin sebebi dengeli bir dağılım yapmaktı. Çünkü Sauron'un verdiği çok yüksek güçlendirme sayesinde komutanların çok daha verimli hale gelebiliyor. Karşı tarafa verdiği debuff sayesinde de karşı tarafın komutanları çok ciddi sıkıntı yaşayabiliyorlar. Ve verdiği delilik ve stun efektiyle birlikte de Sauron gerçekten mükemmel bir tercih haline geliyor. 𝒔𝒅𝒔'in verdiği çok yüksek elemental hasarı ve Gölgenin verdiği çok yüksek fiziksel hasar da benim çok ciddi anlamda hasar çıkartabilmeme sağlıyor. Undying'in verdiği kaçış özelliğiyle birlikte eğer ki fiziksel hasar dizersem Undying de yeterli fiziksel hasarı bana veriyor. Böylelikle çok dengeli bir formasyon elde etmiş oluyorum. Kötü yanından bahsedecek olursak da kötü yanı arkadaşlar bütün hasar yükümü neredeyse 𝒔𝒅𝒔 Gölgeye verdiğim için, aslında hasar yükümün çoğunu da 𝒔𝒅𝒔 verdiğim için, eğer ki ilk turlarda 𒔔𝒅𝒔 özel iteminin de özelliğini aktif edemezse ve sorun yaşarsa maalesef maalesef hasarım düşük kalıyor. Bundan dolayı da savaşları kaybedebiliyor.
Hey guys, PapaNasty here, and today I'm doing a video about the formations that I like to use. I like to use one commander who is a support commander. Undying fills this role in his command build, equipment which has command and unit defense. I then have one commander who is a troop DPS commander. I've got Azru Core at the moment, use spear throwers, and he uses command and unit attack. Then I have one commander who is physical DD, so I've got Shadow filling that role at the moment. He uses commander damage and commander attack. And then I have one commander who is focus DD, Saruman at the moment. He's using commander damage and focus. The reason why I do this is that it allows me to have one set of gear that I can then switch between 2 or even 3 or 4 different teams. The same set of gear works for each. It's a little bit of a pain to switch between them, but it is a good way to extend the stamina of my commanders while also giving them amazing equipment. Anyway, hope this helps. Cheers.
And that's all for this video. Again, thank you to every content creator decide to participate to that. For me it's really important and I hope you enjoy that. If you like that video, remember to smash like on that and also subscribe to my channel and all the other content creator channel. It's the best way for supporters to make more content for you. Like always, I wanna remember you the affiliated link with the game that allow you to buy gems from the official site of the game, and if you choose to use my link, you're gonna support directly my channel. You're gonna find the link in the first comment and also in the description of the video. Again, thank you for following me and see you in the next. Woo!